1 in 2 developers love and use ShadCN. That is a stat I made up. However, if you've been coding for a while and you're into web development, you understand how many people love and use ShadCN UI. And frankly, there's no bigger fan of the component library than myself. In this video, I just wanted to cover the 3 reasons why I am leaving ShadCN UI in replacement of different UI libraries. So the first reason why I am leaving ShadCN UI is the boredom I have accumulated. Listen, I love the component library. ShadCN is one of my favorite things about coding. It's just so fun to use, so customizable. However, as developers, we have to understand that productivity can only take us so far and that we also need to have fun. Like, I started using ShadCN 9 months ago, just as I started using Next.js, and I've just grown bored of it. I've used it so much, I've used it in all my apps, and I just want to start something new. And just like I'm changing my databases from PrismaDB to Drizzle, this is more of a personal preference and personal need for growth. And if we want to be better developers, I know it's just a UI library, but it's great to expand out and try different things to make you more of a whole developer rather than a one-sided developer that only has to use one UI library. And frankly, I just want to use other component libraries like Daisy UI or like Next UI. I'm bored and I want to try something new. I want to try a new challenge with the looks of a site, maybe make it more lively. And I just want to, get out of this boredom that I'm in the design space. It's just an annoying aspect. Now, the next reason why I'm leaving ShadCN, and this is more of a criticism of the platform itself, is that like most websites and applications today, they all look the same. And I am a victim to this myself because if you go to my application at nizievi.com, every app nowadays just has a minimalistic, dark look. That's what it feels like it is. Like, we have here the dark input, we have a gray background, we have the modern texts, we have a gradient. ShadCN is the king of that. All black, minimal, basic. And I know what you may be saying, like, okay, Nizar, but it's customizable. But that's the thing. Maybe I don't want that. Maybe I want Daisy UI or Next UI where you get a clean little extra boost to the UI components. And look, it's really hard for me to criticize ShadCN because, again, I love it so much, and I know it's just UI library, but it's hard for me to criticize it because it's so good and I love freaking using it. But everything looks the same. It looks way too similar to everything else that's on the internet. I don't want to put in the crazy amount of effort to build out my own components on top of ShadCN when I could maybe build on top of other component libraries that have better boilerplate code. I don't want to build clones. I don't want to build the same thing as everyone else. I want to build something original. And I think trying out different libraries, for looks at least, would allow me to do that. And also, all the UI libraries today also look the same. The UIX just means UI libraries suck. A lot of them are just like this, where they have a very basic look to it, where I understand they were going for a minimal look that you can build on, but compare it to something like Next UI or Daisy UI, okay? It's just a different game. Like, this looks a lot better, you know what I mean? Nicer looks, more you can do with it, modern looks, as you see. This is what I am trying to aim towards, try something new so that we can expand our horizon. Look, the final reason why I am leaving ShadCN UI is a learning experience. I talked about this in the first step. However, as developers, we need to go past what we're comfortable with. We could either stick with the exact same stack and get bored, stay the same in terms of skill level, or we can expand our horizon into more difficult spaces, try new looks and feels, and if it doesn't go the way we don't like it, we can go back. But we learned something new and we expanded on our current knowledge. And I'm convinced that a good developer always tries to seek discomfort when they can. And a lack of discomfort will hold you back from being the type of developer that you can. Part of the reason why I am switching databases, for example, and why I would likely try new languages out in the future is because of this. What we're trying to do here is become rounded developers. And you learn that not from sticking and being hard-headed about the exact tech stack and staying with that for the rest of your life. It may work in a productivity sense where you're just really good at a few languages, but you can get away with trying different databases out that are similar. Like Drizzle and PrismaDB are the exact same, like they run the same things. And I just want to try something new. Same with UI libraries, okay? Although part of me just does not want to leave ShadCN because I love it so much, and every freaking guy, every developer somehow loves it and uses it, and I am no exception to that. However, we have to make some changes some places and try new things out so that we can expand and learn more, because that's what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to learn as many things as possible and get good at more than just a core number of things. So again, okay, the 3 reasons why I'm leaving is that I'm bored. Everything looks the same on the app and modern day code just looks all the same. And finally, I just want to learn more about different UI libraries. And what I'm doing instead is I'm switching to Next UI as well as Daisy UI for productivity. But I just want to try something new, try different things out, and yeah. And if you have any recommendations on what I should change to, or any recommendations on UI library that I have not talked about, then please let me know. I'd like to, try different things out as we just talked about and expand on, cool, awesome UI libraries. But yeah, that's it. If you want to join the developer Discord group where we have the best community in the freaking world, I will leave the Discord down below. It literally has everything. And look, we have like a lot of people. It's at like 850 people now. And it's just a place where we are building an awesome community of developers, building projects, starting startups, talking about their startups, learning from each other. And it's just an awesome place to be if you're like a young developer. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Happy coding, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.